It's another Magic Monday. Yes, I have been singing that all week since last week when More Life and Travel commented on it. Now, about the song, and now that's all I can hear in my head. So thank you for that. But either way, it is Magic Monday, and we've got a little bit of something different. But I want to start off by saying not only is it Magic Monday, it is the 4th of July. So, to all of my American viewers, happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day. Hopefully, everybody had a great weekend. More importantly, a safe weekend. Everybody's doing well and had some good barbecues and is enjoying the day off. And hopefully, wherever you are, the weather's been good. But also, a belated Happy Canada Day to all of my wonderful friends north of the border. Theirs is July 1st, ours is July 4th. And a quick story before we get into this commander box that I've had sitting around for a little bit. I remember 2017. Uh, I met my I think it was my dad, my dad, my stepmom, and my cousin and his wife. Met them up in Niagara Falls, Ontario, on happened to be July 1st of 2017. Didn't realize just until we got there just how big of a Canada Day that was. And unfortunately, I couldn't get one of the 150th anniversary shirts that I saw everybody wearing. Every store I went to, they were sold out. But be that as it may, it was still a blast, and it was a lot of fun. So happy Canada Day, happy Independence Day. And we're going to get right into this little Commander box. I talked briefly about Commander last time, although I don't know a whole lot about it as I've never played it. But it is a 100 card deck. You can only have one of each kind of card, and you're based off of a commander, which is a legendary creature. And I think this one is going to be, right here, as you can see, Sephris of the Hidden Ways will most likely be the commander that we find in here. But inside, we've got a deck box, which I like those deck boxes, a 100-card deck with 17 new cards, 10 double-sided tokens. We're going to get some adorable things in there, plus a life wheel, which is really handy. Actually, there are some apps on your phone. If you're playing games, you can keep track of the magic life that way. Strategy insert and a reference card. So let's get right in and see what we got. Ooh, I've never opened one of these before, and now I see it's a much bigger project than anticipated. All right, hold the phone. We got it. I will ruin this box if I must, and I did, but whatever. That's the outer box. Here's our deck box down here. You go over there. What are these? Okay, we got little, we use as punch-outs, as counters, or as victory confetti. Oh, there you go. I'm going to save me some victory confetti. But right in here, we've got our Dungeons and Dragons, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, Commander deck. Let's get right into it. And we got a little spacer. Okay, so here's the life wheel. So basically, everybody has one of these and just keeps track of your life. Like, I have 20, I got whacked, now I'm down to 16. And that's right, and because commanders start off at 40 life rather than 20, so you have the other side. There you go. Ooh, let's take a look at this real quick before we actually get into the cards. Into your party. Okay, this must be the strategy guide. Okay, yeah, here you go. Commander rules. I'll pause that if anybody wants to read it, but okay, commander tax. Okay, so you can cast your commander whenever. Oh, neat. This kind of gameplay definitely warrants me looking more into it. So let's get into it. We've got our 100-card deck, and it looks like we're going to start right off with what would be the commander of this deck or two commanders. We have a legendary rare foil of Sephris of the Hidden Ways. Rare foils, always good, but we also have a foil rare of Nihilor. He is a horror creature. 3/5. That's a big boy. All right, we're going to bust this in half, and we'll see. Looks like I actually saw there's a couple of rares in here. So let's get in and just take a look at the beautiful artwork. Minimus Containment. Hama Pasher, Ruin Seeker, legendary creature. As I've discussed, only one legendary creature of type allowed on the field per player at one time. Otherwise, the other one gets sacrificed. We have a dungeon map. Evolving Wilds for our land. That's the one where it comes in and you sacrifice it at some point, and then it goes away, and then you can put on an actual land. But always a basic land, so no weird gates or anything that has abilities. Bucknard's Everfull Purse. The Clay Golem. Roll at D8. Man, looks like the D&D. I thought it was just the D20. No, there's D8s involved in this. There you go. Component Pouch. Roll a D20. The Ronom Unicorn. Ooh, sacrifice unicorn, destroy target enchantment. That could come in handy. Swords to Plowshares. Wall of Omens. Forbidden Alchemy. Wasn't all alchemy back in the day forbidden? Merfolk Looter. I like the merfolk creatures. They're cool. I hope we get a lot of them. Ooh, look at this little flying fish. Muldrifter. Murder of Crows. Well, best name for any group of anything ever. They also carry grudges, by the way, so be wary of the crows. Propaganda. The Plague Crafter. I hate this card. I hate dealing with this card because when it comes in, each player, including the person that put them, sacrifices either a creature or a planeswalker, and you don't get a choice to say, oh, I'll discard a card. No. If you have one creature or one planeswalker out there and this sucker comes out, it's gone. Annoying. Reassembling Skeleton. Shriek Maw. Unburial Rites. The artwork. Victimize. Cloud Blazer. Despark. Exile target permanent with mana value 4 or greater. That is a handy thing to have. Necrotic Sliver. Almost said silver because there are silver creatures in this. Obsessive Stitcher. Vanish into Memory. Arcane Signet. Burnished Heart. Commander's Sphere. Here's one of our rares that I saw. Immovable Rod. Ooh, maybe a slew of rares. We're going to switch to the left hand. Radiant Solar. Yep, now we're getting into a bunch of rares. Revivify? I don't think that's an actual word. Thorough Investigation. Arcane Endeavor. Yep, we're racking up some rares now. Min, the Wily Illusionist. Phantom Steed. Rod of Absorption. Grave Endeavor. My God, the rares. The Wand of Orcus. I like these. Extract Brain. Okay. Midnight Pathlighter. Whoops. So that first stack, I'm going to put the rares over here because I've got a feeling we got a lot more. Yep, there's still some more rares. Here, just this section is all the rares. So let's just bang through them real quick. Look at this monster. Cataclysmic Gear Hulk. Yep. Eternal Dragon. Karmic Guide. Sun Titan. Sunblast Angel. Champion of Wits. That'd be me. Curator of Mysteries. Ooh, it's a Sphinx. Phantasmal Image. Doomed Necromancer. Necromantic Selection. I love the swamp cards because they go dark and terrifying. I love these. Ashen Rider. Baleful Strix. Hostage Taker, annoying card because whenever that comes in, they can grab whatever creature they have of yours and hold on to it until it's dead. Well, almost all. If you have a creature with hexproof, that means no spell can touch them. So, and on MTG Arena, they have this weird little floating arcane symbol above. It's really cool. Utter End. Solemn Simulacrum. Played artifact deck with him. We got a rare land, Choked Estuary. Darkwater Catacombs, and I love the lands. Actually, Sean at Sean Stuff just did a video of some really sweet looking magic lands. Exotic Orchard, beautiful. You got the Gear Reach Sanitarium. Legendary land. Add colorless mana. Oh, each player draws a card and then discards a card. That could be handy if they have nothing. High Market. And these are all rares. Nimbus Maze. That is pretty. That is really pretty. Port Town. Prairie Stream. And the Sunken Hollow. And that does it for the rares. But we still have one little half that we're going to blast through real quick. Fellwater Stone. Meteor Golem comes in and destroys anything annoying. Soul Ring. Wayfarer's Bauble. Arcane Sanctum. More beautiful lands. Azorius Chancery. The Command Tower. And each of these lands have some great thing. This one is cool. So if you're playing one of these and you have, let's say you have Nihilor as your commander. You have white, blue, and black. So plains, islands, and swamp. This land comes in. Add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. So that means this land would come in and could be either a plains, a swamp, or an island, depending on your purposes. Only work in commander. Otherwise, you wouldn't use that land. Dimir Aqueduct. Esper Panorama. Man, there's a lot of various lands, and I'm liking it. Orzhov Basilica. Terramorphic Expanse. That's a land? That's awesome. Thriving Heath. Thriving Isle. Thriving Moor. Lightning Greaves. And then we've got, looks like our base lands. We're going to have plains and swamps and islands. So we'll just fan through them real quick. See if there's some really good like that one. Again, these are all just basic lands, just different formats. And here's the islands. I like the greenery in the islands. Ooh, ship. Water Spout. Swamp. Love the swamp lands because they are creepy. Look at that one. Like, you pull up in a rowboat. That's something you want to see? Not a chance. Beautiful lands. What in the world? Huh. Not quite sure what this is, but this is a real thick one. Maybe this is I'll have to look into that. I'll put it in the description if I figure out what in the world the extra thick one means. But as you can see, or here, that's thick cardboard, and it is Sephirus of the Hidden Ways. But it is a rare, so I'll have to double check that. Then we got our double-sided tokens. Ooh, illusion. So it's a bear owl. We got 4 of them, and on the back of the illusions, well, we got different ones. We got Champion of Wits, a 4/4 zombie naga, a 1/1 skeleton, a 1/1 skeleton, a 2/2 zombie, and the illusion. Man, that's an interesting little thing, aren't you? We got 2 clues, 3 clues. I've had these before. Sacrifice it and you can draw a card. Comes in handy. And then you have treasure tokens, which add mana of any color. And a 1/1 goblin. We got 2 dungeons. And we've talked about the dungeons. Oh, and then when you get to the end of this dungeon, you transform it into the Atropal, a 4/4 monster with Death Touch. And there's 2 dungeons on that one. And then on the final card, we have our strategy guide. Popular Magic formats. Anybody wants to pause and read that or learn more at magic.wizards.com/formats. I'm not sponsored by them. I just really like them. I really like Wizards of the Coast and Magic. So that'll do it for this one. Really am curious to see about this this real thick boy here. So that's going to be coming in the description. But if anybody knows it, let me know if you knew it before you read the description. Either way, fantastic. And this thing was packed. I mean, it's a 100-card deck, minus the 1. So we got the foil rares. I'm jacking that. These are just rares, all rares. And there's a lot of them. And I'm really, really excited for them. The lands are beautiful. Maybe one day I'll actually try to build a commander deck. But until that point, enjoy the shiny horror that is Nihilor. Happy 4th of July, everybody. All right, I'm back real quick. I figured it out. I had to look it up. The thick boy, as they said, the Sephirus of the Hidden Ways. Looked it up on TCG Player. It's just a variant. It's a thick, they call it a thick stock. It's more of a decorative card, and it says may not be playable. So that's what that is. It's a thick stock of Sephiroth of the Hidden Ways. And since we figured that out, I was going to go for an angle. But since we figured that out, you know what that calls for? Victory confetti. Thank you, everybody.